first video that we have is a body cam video, and it's evil husband realizes wife recorded everything. Evil husband? Is this nigga like the evil stepmother? He just be, oh wait, it's abusing your wife? Oh nah, I already spoiled it, bro. Abusing your wife who had, oh nah, bro. This might be heavy, gang. This actually might be heavy, gang. Damn, I should have rolled up before I even started this. But let's go. Let's see what this video's hitting for. You heard?
Pig. What other husband would take care of their wife? Nobody.
He went out to clean out my poop with the Clorox wipes. He came back in and he shoved it in my mouth.
Oh!
To make you swallow this with the dirty zoo animal you are.
Oh!
He brought her in.
Nah, gang. You made her do what? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. And then she had, oh no, bro. This nigga is evil.
Clean out my poop with the Clorox wipes. He came back in and he shoved it in my mouth. He said, I should make you swallow this with the dirty zoo animal you are.
And so when we brought her in,
oh my god,
he's like, why do you have all these bruises? He was trying to blame me. I will make you swallow every pill of morphine that you have in that bottle, and you will be out of this world within 1 hour. Do you hear me? Yes. And I've been by her side the whole time, which will never change.
A beloved doctor.
This nigga is, nah, this nigga is threatening her life? Nah, bro, what the fuck? Hold on, I gotta hear that back.
And I have in that bottle, and you will be out of, I will make you swallow every pill of morphine that you have in that bottle, and you will be out of this world within 1 hour. Do you hear me?
This nigga,
and
every pill of morphine you fucking have? Yo, this nigga is psychotic, bro. And then look at him. Look at this nigga. What the fuck is wrong with these type of niggas?
A beloved doctor with a rare form of cancer reveals that she's been fighting a second secret battle behind closed.
She's a doctor, bro. Bro, how is like, how can you, bro, what?
Doors. It's a story written on her face in bruises and preserved in a recording her husband knows nothing about. The question is, did her escape come too late?
I was able to make it to the front door with my walker, and I was able to get out to them. And I said, I need help, I need out, I need out.
The following report is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. A hospital administrator in Grand Forks, North Dakota, calls the police when a cancer patient reports being subjected to physical mistreatment at the hands of her husband.
We would like an officer to come here to help issue a no trespass, and this particular individual, we're expecting him in like the next 10 minutes to be on site.
Oh,
and
shit.
He does have a history of violence, so could we get somebody over here kind of right away?
Oh,
an
shit.
Employee or somebody coming in to visit a patient?
No, but the spouse is an inpatient, so he's not allowed to see her due to the nature of some of the things she's disclosed.
An officer of the Grand Forks Police Department is dispatched to Altru Hospital, where after getting a brief rundown from employees, she leaves a message for 40-year-old Josh Temple, the man they want trespassed.
Josh
I'm talking
Temple.
With hospital staff here. For whatever reason, it
type
doesn't
of
sound like they
fucking
would like
name?
you here.
What kind of? I'm not even gonna get on his ass.
Also let you know
I'm not even gonna get on his ass yet.
Come to Altru for any reason, unless you have emergency medical attention that is needed. Other than that, I do understand that your wife is in here obtaining treatment, but you are not allowed on the property. I'll go up to 411 and interview her. Do you want to just hang out just to see if he does end up showing up, or just make sure he doesn't? Typically, if they're going to be violent with the spouse, they won't typically be with us. But, I mean, I guess really that doesn't mean anything, but typically, they do stuff like that in private, right?
I was just going to say, yeah, it's more of a
behind closed doors type thing.
Yeah.
The officer arrives at the room where Josh's wife, Dr. Whitney Temple, is receiving treatment for complications arising from chemotherapy.
Okay.
She does have a cancer diagnosis of some sort. Okay. And what is she?
Sad excuse for a fucking human, bro. Like, dead ass, bro. There's no way. And this is your wife, bro. Like, and she's a doctor, bro. Like, what the fuck?
It depends on how you spin it, right?
Okay.
She had diarrhea. She's being abused. I mean, she knew she would potentially die because she has low platelets. So she used her diarrhea as her excuse and weakness to get here.
Okay.
To try to go herself safe.
And maybe it's not what we're thinking, right? Maybe it's more verbal abuse, which is something that
you'll know when you see her.
Okay.
The officer learns that Whitney came to the hospital by ambulance 2 days earlier. But before she can get more information, she gets a phone call back from Josh, who believes this stems from a conflict between himself and medical staff.
I was there last night taking care of her, and I think they're mad because I had her get out of her bed and stand up for a little while as well, and they missed that she was fluid overloaded, and so they weren't following proper, because I know a lot about medicine too, and my wife's a physician.
Okay.
And I study it. I love medicine, absolutely love it. I was in the Army for 8 years, and I was a bad lifesaver. I fell in love with medicine. I probably should have just...
There's no way you calling the police and you trying to fucking cover up the fact that you abused and niggas is catching on to the fact that you abused your fucking wife. Like, bro, this nigga is a fucking psychotic piece of shit, dude. Like, word.
Just went that route and still think about it, of doing physician route anyway. But so I know a lot about it, and saved a lot of lives in Iraq too.
Having established his credentials, Josh, a home builder by profession, says that before he realized she was fluid overloaded, he had her stand for about 10 minutes to build up her strength.
And she ended up falling again. She's been falling a lot. And I didn't think she was going to. It's because she was fluid overloaded. She had her walk.
Excuse after excuse after excuse, bro.
Her in front of her and the bed to the side.
Okay.
And so I think that they got mad about
He's really trying to build this narrative, bro. Like, he's telling her an entire story to cover up his abusive fucking ass, bro. There's no way. This is why you gotta watch out who you fucking, I guess, marry, bro.
I know my wife looks like a hot mess right now with all of her bruising and her, bad medical situation, but it's been like this for almost 2 years. This is just, another day for us. And I promise you, I'm not just being some hostile, mean guy. I'm not like that. Very loving.
Nigga, you literally just threw yourself under the bus, bro. There's no way you just said that you aren't being some mean, evil guy, bro. When there's literal footage of you being a mean, evil fucking piece of shit. Like, no way.
Just very protective.
So,
no fucking way.
Has been falling a lot. She's fallen at work a couple of times too.
No fucking way, though.
Is that where her bruising comes from, Josh? Is that where her bruising comes from?
Yes. So she has low platelets and she's been falling. Anytime you touch her or grab her or squeeze her or she falls down, whatever, when you have 30,000 platelets in your body when you're supposed to have 150 to 250,000, you're going to bruise. She's going to look like a mess. She's going to look like her knees are all banged up, from falling. I understand that. I promise she's not a danger to herself or that I'm not taking care of her or just letting her fall.
Nonetheless, the officer informs him that for the time being, her orders stand, and he is not allowed back on the property until further notice. Next, the officer must speak with Whitney, who has a much different story to tell.
Ah, shit. Here we go.
Hello. My name's Abby. I'm with the police department. Hello. Do you mind if we chat?
Absolutely.
Okay, and you're Whitney,
I am.
right? And these are mom and dad?
Mom and dad. And they know everything.
And you came in a couple of days ago, I think they said.
Everybody knows everything. He's cooked.
And I had to come by ambulance because he refused to take me to the hospital.
Okay.
So I ended up
he's
calling
cooked.
the ambulance in the middle of the night. In here.
Whitney will share much more about the horrifying lead-up to this hospital stay, but she assures the officer that the trouble in her marriage didn't start this week, as much as Josh may claim otherwise.
If they're trying to make it look fall or being mean to her or whatever. We've been married for since 2020. I've never been mean to her.
So when we moved into our
Come on, dog.
like June of 2020.
Let's see what she got to say.
He said I said something lippy, and he punched me in the chest, and I fell on my butt, and I was like, why did you do that? And he's like, you just slipped. Like, I didn't hit you that hard. If I hit you, you would have broken something.
According to Whitney.
Oh my God!
We were in the car, and I said something lippy. I'm too lippy and mouthy.
Oh no.
And he hit me in the side of the face. I was wearing my sunglasses. And it broke the sunglasses on my face. And marks. And
this nigga is.
He broke my sunglasses, and he goes, I was just trying to grab them off your face. You listen to me.
Whitney says
This
that these
nigga
episodes
is
didn't end
crazy.
when she was diagnosed with cancer in 2022.
Oh,
if anything,
man.
they may have gotten worse.
I have a significant wound on my backside that medically he was kind of the cause of because he wouldn't bring me to the hospital.
Oh shit.
Okay.
But medically he was kind of the cause of because he wouldn't bring me to the hospital.
Okay.
And so he was doing my wound care for it. He said he's the only one who could do it, and I would die if he didn't do it, so nobody else can take care of me. And I was getting really, really woozy, and he smacked me on the butt on the non-injured side.
Okay.
He's like, wake up, if you fall on this floor, you're gonna get septic again, we can't get you up. And another time during a dressing change, I was being lippy, and he hit me on the back of the head.
Oh my God,
and,
bro, this
my
nigga
head hit
is.
the side of the tile in the shower.
Whitney endured
Damn,
Josh's
bro.
episodic outbursts in isolation until a particularly bad incident in April 2023. Afterwards,
Bro,
she reached out to her sister
how?
and broke her silence. Josh took my phone away from me last night, but not before I hit record.
Oh.
Then, referring to Josh's daughter from a previous relationship, she said, he initially got mad at me because I asked him for a wet paper towel to clean bone slobber off my blanket from dog. And with that, Whitney shared two audio recordings that the police report, in a moment of understatement, describes as disturbing.
Wait. I kind of wanted to read that. It says, through conversation, Joshua kept referring to his medical background in the Army. He wasn't able to. He wasn't a weirdo, and he does not fly off the handle. Is cordial. Is very protective of Whitney. This nigga was coming up with so many fucking lies. This nigga was really trying to cover his ass, bro. When that's clarified, the bruising, Joshua stated that due to her low platelet count. Okay, we heard that. Josh stated if they are trying to make it look like I'm letting her fall or that I'm being mean to her or whatever. I've been married to her since 2020. I've never been mean to her. Oh my, this nigga is crazy, bro.
In a moment of understatement, describes as disturbing.
You always find a way to f it up, and this is why I don't want to be with you forever. All you do is you're just a goddamn. I mean, you're just nothing but a burden. I have to take care of you. You're horrible, and you have cancer. And if you're not dying, you're and you're complaining. You're pissing me off. There's always something with you. When are things ever just going to be good? The truth is, never, right?
Oh.
Right? You freak out over a little dog eating their bone next to you.
I didn't freak out.
Yo, this nigga is.
I just asked for a wet paper towel.
Do it yourself. Start doing your own stuff. Let's see how well that goes. Do you want to do your own wound care tonight?
I can't see it.
I'm just sick of you, and I just don't know how we're going to be able to keep pushing forward. I just do not enjoy my time with you.
Oh my God.
Expose the tension in the home.
Yo, this nigga is actually evil. Why didn't she get a divorce? Why didn't she divorce? Bro, she probably needs it, bro. Oh my God, bro. Bro, this nigga is the lowest life on earth, bro. No fucking way. No fucking way, bro. And it be the niggas with money, bro. It be the niggas with money. This is probably her money. This is probably her house. Oh my fucking God, bro.
But it's
dude.
The horrors to come.
Oh.
The altercation came a year after Whitney began experiencing mysterious pain.
This is crazy.
In the spring of 2022.
He told me that I was having pain because I'm obese and I don't work out, and I just need to work out more and lose weight.
Josh's view of the situation turned out to be...
Nigga was bullying her. He was blatantly just bullying her. And she already... Bro. Oh my God.
And he wouldn't let me go to the doctor. And I eventually, because I was in so much pain, I texted my doctor, his work clothes. And I said, I really need to get in with you. I've been having this severe pain. And now I'm having neurologic symptoms. And she got me in like the next day and got me an MRI.
Okay.
To do it behind his back.
Whitney was finally diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma in August 2022, missing a crucial early window for treatment. Soon, chemotherapy had to be temporarily suspended because Whitney suffered a sepsis infection and developed necrotizing cellulitis on her backside, requiring months of recovery. Josh became Whitney's caregiver, and by the time of her secret recording in April 2023, he was ready to use that against her.
So at what point can you stop being a mother burden and being a liability and being a charity case? When are you ever going to stop being that? When? You were like this before cancer even, so don't act like it was only cancer. At least with you, you can't just play that cancer card because you were lazy before this and had to do most things. Because work was too hard for you. You were the only American in this country that goes to work. And even though there's moms out there that have multiple kids and pets, and they come home and have to still be a mother. And they're doctors too.
Yo, what? Why is he going in, bro? Why is he going in? Yo, he's going... Like, he hasn't even taken a second to breathe, my nigga. Like, yo, relax. He's going in.
And they're doctors too.
This is sad.
Snap out of being the way that you were bred to be, which is lazy and ill. And every time I show you the path and get on you for doing something stupid, you act like a and you walk away. And then you get all mad and you cry about it. Is that going to fix anything? Crying doesn't work on me anymore. I'm completely numb to it. Results work. I'm tired of you not having the results I'm looking for. I'm tired of every day that belly keeps growing even though your weight's dropping. You need to start doing something. It's either you live your life like a pathetic disabled person or you start getting done. You pick.
Yo, this nigga is fucking devious. Who raised this little demon, bro? Like, yo, he just went in on her. There's no way she married this nigga. There's no way she married this nigga. What the fuck type of nigga? Get the fuck out of, yo. Nah, bro. That's wild.
Whitney's private writings that Josh's cruel taunts were not coming out of the blue. In a phone app, she keeps an extensive list of things he's done and said.
Oh, she was smart. She was strategic. She literally was taking all this shit to the chin and writing this shit down, recording this shit. She was prepared for this shit. Get the fuck out of here, you heard?
You won't be a good mother. If you were a man, I'd kick your ass. And shut the f up and eat your chili are but a few examples.
Like, why are you trying to ruin my one Saturday night with... Why are you so good at ruining things? You're like a professional sabotaging mother.
Ruin it. I just asked for a wet paper towel.
Cause drama.
I was not trying to cause drama.
You shut your mother mouth and don't even open that mouth. Do you hear me?
Bro.
Do not even say a thing. You are not entitled to say a word. When she's over here, to spend time and to have a good time, not to hear, oh, I need my blanket cleaned off. I need this. I need that. Shut the up. We'll do it later. It's not doing anything sitting there, is it? And you're the mother who opened the window and got cold. Did I tell you to open the window? What did I tell you before? Don't do something unless you're told to do it.
Yo, this nigga is what? Yo!
This judgment, it seems, was a comment.
Oh, no.
He thinks he's
oh, no.
And then he does this for my benefit.
Nah, bro.
Because I don't listen to him. I have a listening problem, and I'm retarded. And the only way he can get me to listen is
yo, she deadass has a black eye. So that glasses shit must have happened real recent. Like, no way, bro. He's literally abusing a lady with cancer, bro. What kind of like, you gotta be really mentally disturbed to think the way he thinks and talk the way he talks and treat her the way he treats her. Like, damn, bro.
Yes.
Made my life hell.
I didn't do anything to you other than try to love you.
No.
Yeah.
I've been unhappy since the first day and I should have just walked away.
Yeah, you should have.
What?
You thought I was just a lazy fat slut who's broke and a burden.
You said she was a slut by
I
the
never
dumpster
said I was
outside
a
of your
slut.
apartment. You said,
No.
well, I am one.
I said by your definition.
No, you did not. You literally said that you were one.
No.
Well, it doesn't matter. The numbers prove that, right? So, it doesn't much
What the
matter.
fuck does he mean by that? The numbers prove that. What the fuck are you
I
saying?
don't know why you stuck
Sleeping
with
with
me.
people you didn't even know.
If you think I'm such a horrible person.
Well, I was trying to fucking fix you.
You can't fix people.
Because you and I both learned that the
Just
hard
like I
way.
couldn't make you nicer, you couldn't make me what you thought was a better person.
Just because I'm not nice doesn't mean I'm not a good person.
I never said you weren't a good person.
Yo, what
you do
the
amazing
no,
things.
bro.
That doesn't mean that
You are not a good person. She's still even trying to build this nigga up. This nigga is a fucking conniving piece of shit. Like, what? There's no way. There's no way she's still trying to build him up, bro. Like that's crazy. That's crazy.
it'd be mean to me.
Yeah, but this time around, bro, if it comes back for you again, you can say to yourself, oh, I wish I had you around to save me again.
To this, Whitney responds by saying that his care includes making her want to end it all.
Oh,
That's what a fight for your life is. If you would have gotten sent to the military, you would have been able to handle this a little bit better because you would have been a little bit stronger in your mind and not play the poor me game.
For now, Josh remains in control of his temper, but that will soon change.
You can go ahead and recount in your little mind of every little thing that I've done to save your goddamn life multiple times through this process. And what do I get in return? The same at the end of the fucking rainbow. One day you're going to wake up and realize, oh, why did he always think I was so ungrateful? And then it's comments like you just made tonight that I didn't do that much for you and that you
I
made
never
it
said
through.
that. You're twisting
So
my
I'm going to
words.
cut your mother off tomorrow, and I'm going to see you struggle and watch your fucking wound turn sideways and take you out of this world. How does that sound?
Cool.
Oh, okay. So what you just said isn't cruel? You're just a user. I hope you know I'll send you an invoice for all of this care, and it's going to be in the hundreds of thousands of dollars.
You twisted
and then I
my
will send
words.
you
I
off on
didn't
your
say
way.
I wasn't grateful
All of the
for everything
deals
you've
that I
done.
lost for your as I sit in prime season and let people at my company
You
when I'm
didn't have
gone.
to come with me.
Now I didn't have to come with you. See, this is exactly what I didn't like of you.
He started hitting me with clothes, and I'm like, please stop, please stop, please stop. And he dragged me out of the bed when I had all this like wound in my Foley and everything. It could get ripped out. And
Wait,
has me on the floor,
he started abusing her right after, bro.
He's like repeatedly hitting me with the laundry in his hand. And he's like, I should rip this bandage off you, and you go septic it, and then you septic again, and then you wouldn't survive it.
Yo!
Even by the time the worst part of the recording is over, it's not any easier to listen to.
Get your back in the bed.
Oh my god, bro. I don't know if I want to hear this, bro. This sounds crazy. This sounds wild, bro. What? Why?
Evil. Get in there. You need to learn what you say before you say it. Try to tell me I didn't have to be there at Mayo to help you? If this cancer comes back, I'm letting you go. Do you understand that? Yes,
bro, what the fuck is wrong with... Bro.
Loved you for a while now, but I have cared about you, and I have felt pity for you.
Oh
But
my
I don't know
god.
if you, because we got married and
Oh
we're supposed to
my
love each
god.
other, and you're very hard to love. And I feel like you're trying to derail my life and yours at the same time. And how is that fair to me when I've literally kept you alive? Huh?
Sorry.
And then you say you didn't have to be
And
there.
then she's saying sorry, bro. Oh my god.
If I ever hear that come out of your mouth again, I will make you swallow every pill of morphine that you have in that bottle, and you will be out of this world within 1 hour. Do you hear me?
Yes.
I am not playing around anymore. You will be brought out of this world if you piss me off like that one more time. And I will put you out of your misery.
The recording puts Josh's conversation with the officer today in a new light.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm just kind of weirded out when your husband is trying to take extra good care of your wife and then you're like being penalized for it. It's just kind of disheartening.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh my.
I don't really know what, I mean.
Yo, did the officer listen to that shit before having this conversation? I really hope so, bro. Get that nigga here so he could go the fuck to jail, my nigga. That nigga needs to go. He needs to go under the jail, bro.
Time and effort to her, and now they're just trying to put her into a freaking home.
You better get your one-bedroom apartment figured out, because that's where you're headed.
Whitney says that at the end of that day's incident, something happened that was even more terrifying than the violence.
And he ended up taking the phone from me, and it was still recording. And I was so scared he was going to see it was recording, and like that was going to be like, that was it.
This is how people go down, hanging out with losers like you, because then you drive people to be violent and mean, and then you try to get them in trouble, right? Yes or no? You're not around on this. You're not around on this.
Give me my phone!
No.
Give me my phone!
Lay down.
Give me my phone!
I said no.
You give me my phone.
Wow.
I said no.
Yes.
Why?
Because.
For what reason?
I need it for my alarms.
No.
Yes.
You're not getting it.
Give me my phone!
I bought it.
No.
Lay down.
Give it back!
You got 5 seconds to lay down.
But luckily he doesn't know how to get my phone because he has a really bad memory.
Okay.
And so I just recorded it, and eventually, like, he came in and he's like, I'm gonna get this back to you, and so I was able to like shut it off and like get it to Sissy right away.
Well, nigga's a fucking idiot. We all knew that. That nigga needs to, bro.
Whitney sends the recording off to her sister along with a desperate warning. You cannot tell anyone yet, especially mom and dad, she writes. This is extremely dangerous for me, and if he finds out I recorded him or told anyone about his abuse, he will hurt me again. As Whitney would find out over the next year, however, there was nothing to stop that from happening anyway.
On Saturday, he said I should just cut your jugular and end it.
He's the type to actually do what he's saying too. Like, he would be the next Netflix documentary. If she didn't get out and get away, he would be the next Netflix documentary, bro. Like, we would be watching this nigga on Netflix, bro. This nigga is psychotic. And there's footage of him actually being psychotic and being evil, bro. Like, what the he really thought that he was gonna get away with all this shit. Like, no fucking way, bro.
Alright, okay.
With that introduction, Whitney describes what happened only 6 days ago when she had an accident in the living room.
So I was trying to get up from the couch, and he was on a work call, and he couldn't like get to me quick enough. And I was trying to get there, and I had diarrhea kind of running down me. And he's like, "You're on my floor like a zoo animal," and like he kind of let me fall off my walker, and he dragged me through the poop into the bathroom.
Oh my god, bro.
And got me on the toilet. And when he got me on the toilet, he started repeatedly hitting me on this left side of my face.
Oh,
my nose was bleeding.
Oh my
was
god.
he hitting you with the closed fist or open fist? Okay.
So you can see the fingerprints on her face, on her scalp there.
Yo.
Fingers.
Okay. And then he said,
and that was the left side of your face?
right there.
Okay.
And he's like, "Why are you bleeding?" And I said, "Because you hit the side of my nose." Did it break it? And I said, "No, but it's bleeding." And he goes, "So yeah, if I had used a fist, you'd definitely be dead. That's like 2% of what I could do."
What the fuck?
And then he said, "If I hit the right side of your head, you'd for sure be dead because your tumor is over there."
Whitney says that the altercation on Saturday only intensified from there.
You're about to hear the worst thing I've ever heard.
Okay. So he went out to clean out the poop with the Clorox wipes.
I know exactly.
He came back in and he shoved it in my mouth.
Oh
he
my
said,
god.
"Make you swallow this with the dirty zoo animal you are."
I'm military, I'm cordial. I don't fly off the handle like an idiot or anything, and I'm college educated. I'm not a weirdo.
And he shoved it so hard that it tore my tongue.
What?
From like the base here. So I have a big wound. We have a picture of that too.
Okay.
What?
Poop in there, I can go septic. Okay. Much better now.
You do better.
He keeps trying to call me.
I told him I was coming in and talk with you, so I don't know why. Oh, well, I do know why.
Yeah. He's trying to be his sweet self.
It is this sweet side of Josh that Whitney would frequently spotlight, just as she did only a few days earlier when she texted her friend about the bathroom ordeal. He's been by my side ever since, she writes. It kills him being away from me.
Huh? Get the fuck out of here.
Where he's, like, physically or emotionally
bro, he still even has her, like, manipulated to, like, think that he cares about her. Or, like, he does not give a fuck. This nigga is, I don't know what's wrong with this nigga.
And then he's okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, tries to reel me back in. And he tells me that He doesn't know why he does these things. He gets so scared of losing me that he just kind of loses it.
But at the same time, it wasn't uncommon for Whitney to send text messages that were meant as much for Josh's eyes as for the recipient. She once sent a message to her sister that read, "So I only told Josh that I told you he was calling me obese and was sick of me not listening. He can't know you know anything else. The next text I'm going to send is just in case he wants proof I told you I was in the wrong."
He never does this in front of people because he has to save his pride.
Right.
He's extremely cordial, a doting husband. Like, I got her, I can take care of her.
As for the incident from this past Saturday, Whitney would not find out until later hospital scans that the damage was worse than she even knew, and she suffered a fractured vertebrae during that night's chaos. Whitney says that Josh
she
helped her
is
clean
going
up that night.
through it, bro. She's going through it.
But the undiagnosed bacterial infection she was suffering from continued to worsen in the coming days.
I was deteriorating again.
Okay.
And I told him I need to go to the hospital. And he said, ultra sucks. They're just going to make you sicker. I can take care of you here. He said, you just need to eat and drink your electrolytes here. We'll get through this.
Bro, this nigga was trying to kill her, bro. He was trying to get rid of her, bro. He was trying to get rid of her and take all the benefits, bro. Oh my God, bro.
Did I feel like I'm dying?
Even at that point, diarrhea, explosive diarrhea for 10 days.
Yeah.
And then what made you call the ambulance Wednesday?
Because I knew if I wouldn't survive the next day. Because my medical stuff was getting worse.
And you called the ambulance yourself?
I did.
Was he aware of that phone call?
Eventually he was. So I was sleeping out on the couch and he was in our guest room. And I was laying out there and I waited till he went to bed and everything. And I called 911. And he eventually came out of his bedroom after I was able to make it to the front door with my walker.
Oh, shit.
And I was able to get out to them. And I said, I need help, I need out, I need out.
In subsequent text messages, Josh adopts a much different persona. "I can't believe I didn't hear you and wake up," he wrote. "This cancer should be in me and not you.
Huh? Why would
you down again?"
He thinks that
why would
that's
he,
upset
like,
with him.
bro, he is actually psychotic, bro. Why would he really try so hard? Like, what the fuck is wrong? He's really a manipulator, bro. There's no way.
Because of an incident that happened yesterday with you falling in the room?
Yes.
And believes that okay. He did say that he was on the other side of the room and that maybe he should have been on the same side of the bed.
He forced me to, I have, this leg doesn't work from my tumors and this one was really swelling up and he forced me to do PT and stand and I said I need to sit down, my leg's not working.
Okay.
I said you stand for 20 more minutes, like you need to be stronger. Like what are you, an 80-year-old cripple?
Okay.
And I said I need to sit down and he came over to like grab me to get me back on the bed and my leg gave out and we had the walker and I couldn't hold on because of it. And it slid up from underneath me and he let me fall and I landed on my butt. And then I was able to like catch myself to not hit my head.
Okay.
And there's an IV pole and I have a big scratch on my back from where I scraped it.
I didn't tell her to stand up and fall down on purpose. We didn't know that she was going to fall or she wouldn't have stood up either. She normally can walk just fine. And she's been using her walker just fine. And to prove it, she had PT that day for an hour with the physical therapist a couple hours before I got there. And so she did PT just fine.
Okay.
I was really exhausted after PT and everything, and then he made me do more. And so he had me walking on the side of the bed with my walker, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And he goes, okay, now you need to stand there for 30 minutes. Just show me you can stand. I said, I don't think I can. Like, my legs feel really weird. He said, you do it.
Whitney never explicitly says which moment, the fall last night or the bathroom incident from Saturday, was her final straw.
This nigga was literally torturing her, bro, knowing damn well that she can't do half of the stuff he's asking her.
Mom has a grim thought about Josh's death threats.
He's threatened on multiple occasions. Like, on Saturday, he said I should just stab you in the jugular and end it.
And there's a huge life insurance policy, which has the beneficiary involved, $1.3 million.
That he is the beneficiary
and that explains everything. That literally explains everything. I figured this nigga was trying to get this life insurance policy, bro. He's trying to kill her and get paid, bro. Yo. And he doesn't even care anymore. He's just blatantly just being disrespectful. He does not give a fuck, bro. He wants her to know that what he's doing, bro. He is, bro. What?
Okay.
Oh my God.
Got work.
Did he really not think that she wasn't gonna tell anybody anything? What the fuck?
He did. Get that, didn't
Yeah, and then he mentioned something about like, you know, how bad it would be if you changed the beneficiary from your husband or whatever. If I found out if it went to your parents.
There's definitely a lot of motives.
Okay. You can change that, right? Like you can change it at any time. Yes. I would do that.
Whitney and her parents say that they've already spoken with a lawyer about this and other financial considerations. But for today at least, Whitney has had enough.
Are you okay?
I don't feel well.
I think we can.
Yeah.
Nurse and nurse buzzing at the nurse.
I'm really worn out.
After telling her emotional story in exhausting detail, Whitney has settled back into bed, and the officer calls Josh from the parking lot with an update.
Sorry, I've been running around. We're so busy. I was trying to get you a call, but every time I picked up the phone, I was dispatched elsewhere. So
take this nigga to jail, my nigga. Take this nigga to jail. Get him to your car and take this nigga to jail. He needs to go to jail, bro.
Am I not allowed to take care of her tonight? Bring her oatmeal?
Yeah, no. Her parents are with her again,
no.
like I said. I'll come over and kind of explain a few more things to you. So
I apologize for ruining. I mean, this is more stuff in your day you shouldn't have to deal with.
No worries.
If I did something wrong here, okay.
Josh agrees to have the officer visit his home to further discuss the situation, which he still believes is limited to a dispute with hospital staff.
So I don't know what's really.
Bro, I hope these niggas arrest him, bro. I hope they arrest this nigga, bro. After getting as much as they can out of him, bro. Arrest this nigga, bro.
What's going on today?
yeah, so the staff there just doesn't want you back there. I think it has something to do probably with what happened yesterday.
It wasn't good, you guys. Like, should I have done something different?
I don't know.
So on Saturday, she had fallen again really bad and then went to the bathroom on herself. And we didn't know she had C. diff yet.
Okay.
And so I found her on the floor and she was out of it. And, you know, usually you shouldn't really go to the hospital unless you absolutely have to, but she ended up having a big accident on the couch when I was sleeping. I've been sleeping in this room.
Mm-hmm.
She had to call the ambulance.
So medical was called on Saturday?
No. Saturday she fell. Medical was called 2 nights ago, sorry.
Okay.
I might have messed that up. I haven't had much sleep.
That's okay. I just wanted to...
Right.
Yes. And so when we brought her in, Dr. Hanan came in that night at 8 o'clock. So 2 nights ago at 8. He's like, why do you have all these bruises? You have bruises on your knees, you have them on your arms, you have it on your face, on your head, on your back, everywhere. He was trying to blame me that I was neglecting her.
As they move into the living room, Josh insists that he has been Whitney's rock through trying times.
A little over a year and a half ago, she was diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma.
Mm-hmm.
So they found a spinal tumor. Mm-hmm. And ever since then, it's just been a whirlwind.
Yeah.
And I've been by her side the whole time, which will never change.
Mm-hmm.
But Josh is about to learn that the police aren't just at his house to reinforce the trespassing order.
Right.
So, yeah, obviously I talked with staff there. I talked with Whitney. And based on some of the conversation that Whitney and I had, and based on some of her injuries and things like that, I'm going to place you under arrest for...
Oh, really?
Yep, for terrorizing and aggravated assault, okay?
Look at this nigga's face, bro. He knows. This nigga knows it's over, bro.
Oh, really?
Yep, for terrorizing
bro, go the fuck to hell, bro.
and aggravated assault, okay?
Bro, go to hell, bro.
Okay. I didn't know that, you guys.
All right.
I thought it just wasn't allowed at all true. Wow, this really looks bad on me when all I do is take care of her. Makes me look like I actually did something wrong.
Unbeknownst to Josh, the officer has
Get
in
the
her
fuck outta
possession
here, bro.
letters from Whitney's doctors, one of which says starkly, "There's no doubt in my mind that if she were to return to his care, she likely would not survive another abuse."
I didn't terrorize anyone. I wasn't mean to anyone there.
So this is for Whitney herself. This is not for all True staff.
That seems like a weird charge.
So, that means that something was said or something that was done that made her in fear for her safety or her life.
Wow.
There was supposedly some comments during her incontinence episode on Saturday that were really concerning. What was concerning to me was a lot of her bruising. I do understand that she is very sick. She has low platelets, and therefore it does cause some bruising. But she does have a handprint.
Yes, that's from picking her up off the floor.
So you picked her up
No, that was to get her to come to. We already told the doctors that. If you even poke her, it'll cause a bruise.
Okay.
And when she hit her eye, that was on her walker. She already told people she fell down.
But this story, whatever its legitimacy, has already been preempted by Whitney.
I said that the walker slipped and I hit my face on the walker.
So that's the
That covered it. So
for the eye. And that's what you told them initially when you came in.
You told them.
like staff and stuff, but when I was in the ambulance, he was abusing me.
Wow.
So she told me that she said those things.
Yo, she prepared for everything, gang. God damn it. You know what's funny? I kind of figured that was going to happen. But nah, yeah. Let me go back.
He was abusing me.
Because like I said, she prepared for everything. She knew and read this nigga like a book and knew exactly what he was going to tell the police. Nah, nigga, you're going to jail.
Told me that she said those things to other people, and that wasn't the truth.
They messed up.
Okay. So that's what I'm getting.
Why would she try to say this about her only caretaker and the person she's been with for 6 years? And I've been through this cancer fight with her.
Yeah. So based on talking with her, it seems like there may be some domestic violence issues going back to 2020.
No, definitely
that she's
not.
kind of just disclosed, right?
Yeah,
So,
well, the problem is that I keep her alive and keep her going and find all the medical errors and everything else, and now she's saying stuff like this.
Dude.
Okay.
When I did nothing. Unreal.
Josh is calm on the ride to jail, unaware that this case is already beyond her word against his.
The problem is domestic, like real domestic, is such an awful thing, and then being categorized in that is pretty ridiculous.
And then when we get divorced, you're going to be like every other woman and try to take half of my money.
No, I won't.
And then I'm going to cut your throat.
Oh!
That's what's going to happen, because no one steals mine.
Bro.
I've always put her in front of myself.
This nigga dug his own grave, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. This nigga really dug his own grave with everything that he was saying. Nigga threatened her life. He threatened her life on multiple occasions, bro. He had there's audio of him abusing her. Like, bro, you're basically gonna die. Well, I don't know about that, but like, you're done. You're cooked. You're cooked, gang.
Is there going to come a time where you're pleasant to be around, or is this just going to stay like this forever? Am I just going to be your caretaker until you die, and then we're just going to live a life of, oh, well, that was a waste of my life? Huh?
She has been safe. She has been well cared for. The weird thing, maybe you guys had asked around and found that out today, but I usually get praise, as does she, for how good of care I take of her.
You need to stop being
Come on,
dude.
dude.
Eat your own food from now on.
With her husband under arrest and a protection order in place, Whitney Temple seemed to be on a path to freedom. Unfortunately, she didn't have long to enjoy it. She died a month later on May 6, 2024.
Whoa. Whoa. Dude. And then within her last months of living, she was being fucking tortured, bro. That's insane, my nigga.
Long to enjoy it. She died a month later on May 6, 2024. At a later court
Rest in
hearing, her father
peace.
recalled the day his daughter accepted her fate.
And then I heard my baby girl announce the next evening, "This is my last supper. I am ready for hospice. And then soul-crushingly, Whitney, unbelievably, apologized to us for having to give up the fight for her life.
Josh, who was originally charged with endangering an eligible adult, terrorizing, 1 felony count of domestic violence and 1 misdemeanor count of domestic violence, enters into a plea agreement that sees the domestic violence charges dismissed in exchange for guilty pleas to the first 2. At his sentencing hearing, a year after Josh was arrested, his lawyer said that he should be given leniency.
Oh my God, dude!
That he had been, quote,
he's about to get off with a slap on the wrist, my nigga. He's about to get off with a slap on the wrist, bro.
Proactive in his own rehabilitation and heavily involved in his church while out on bond.
It's for these reasons that I asked the court to consider a period of home confinement and supervised probation.
In a sentencing memorandum Josh filed prior to the hearing, his lawyer argued that his client's actions came out of burnout from being a caregiver. He wrote, Whitney's battle came to an unfortunate end a month after Josh was charged. This fact in itself makes Josh's conduct extremely unlikely to recur. Josh himself also spoke at the hearing.
My wife was my world, and she was the strongest person I have ever known. I'm truly focused on making the wrongs that I made right and asking for true forgiveness for mistakes that I've made. I'm truly sorry. Thank you for your time, Your Honor.
But while Josh and his lawyer argued that he was, quote, for the most part a devoted husband who tirelessly cared for his terminally ill wife, the prosecutor argued that this was exactly what one would expect to see in this type of relationship.
Your Honor, I think everybody in the system, the court, attorneys, law enforcement, we're all very familiar with domestic violence, and it is a cycle. It's not something that happens 24/7. Had it been something going on every single day, every minute of that day, I truly believe that Whitney Temple would have left much sooner than she tried to. But that's not how domestic violence works. It's a roller coaster of ups and downs. There is love bombing. There is promises, assurances that the individual will change. They'll be better. They'll do better. But they don't.
The previous year, an autopsy found that Whitney's death was a result of Ewing sarcoma complications. However, the doctor also noted one contributing factor, a history of documented intimate partner violence. The judge not only took this into consideration, but also the fact that Whitney was not the first.
You have engaged in violence in the past.
So
in 2012, you engaged in a domestic violence situation with a person with whom you'd had a child in front of your child. These are concerning facts. You have a problem. You have a serious problem.
Oh, fuck. He's cooked. He might be cooked.
You need to acknowledge it and you need to address it.
He might be cooked.
She died from cancer, but there is no doubt that the physical and mental abuse that you perpetrated against her made her last days on earth even more unnecessarily painful.
The judge sentenced Joshua Temple to 5 years in prison for endangering an eligible adult and 5 years in prison for terrorizing an adult victim, with both sentences to be served concurrently, followed by 2 years of supervised probation. Whitney Temple, who after her original diagnosis managed to complete her residency, pass a medical board exam, and continue to work as a physician throughout her illness, was 33 years old. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help...
Rest in peace, bro. She went through it. She did not deserve... Bro. Oh my God. That story was actually insane. That story was actually insane. That nigga was a lowlife. A lowlife piece of shit, bro. Abusing your wife who has cancer is a new level of demonic. No funny shit. Shout out to the hospital staff for not ignoring the signs and calling police. When your own husband is even worse than cancer killing you. That's crazy, bro. Bro. That's wild, dude. Niggas said it's attributed to fucking burnout. What? No fucking way, though. This is your fucking wife, bro.